Hey everyone, Craig Williams here, back with another video. In this video, I am going to attempt to show you how to make the rising effect that Swedish House Mafia use and Nicky Romero talked about, and he's also used in his Toulouse track. Out of a lot of playing around in that, and I've found sort of two methods that you can use. One is just a really dumbed down version, and I think that works the best. And the other one is supposedly what Nicky Romero said that he used for it, but listening to the sample and having a play around, it just didn't really get the sound. So this is the original, actually from Leave the World Behind rather, the sample. So that's the sample there, and it just keeps rising and rising and rising the whole way through. This is just a sample that I found from I think they did a remix competition for it a while ago. So let's just hide that away. So what I've done is I've got a silent. We can just go straight from the start. Initialize. So that is just a normal sound there. We want obviously a white noise, and what I've done is I just put a high pass. So that's just a bit of resonance on there as well. I put that on so when you start adding the other plugins that it's going to have a bit more to grab onto. So if I open up this, take that off, I want you guys to be able to see what's going on. You can hear that sound change in there. And I just found that value there by referring back to the sort of original sample and what's going on there. Now the two ways that I've found, let's take that off, and I've just got, this is just a MIDI loop, just playing one note there. So we can bypass that. So the first one, and this is what he said, that he had a signal chain, but I just sort of, he went with I went with a phaser. So I just had to play around, and this one keeps rising, but it's just not the same sort of the hollow white noise effect. So you can hear there, it's just rising and rising and rising. And that goes all the way to about here and then drops back down. So it goes to like the halfway through the 14th bar and then just drops down. I couldn't get the speed any, the sweep any slower or anything like that. So all I've done from there is bounce it in place. Make sure it's on 0. Bounce it in place. White. pH. Bounce that down, and then you can go to halfway there. Oh, I want to undo that because I had both of them highlighted. Delete that. If you hold Option and Shift and drag it, it will resize that region. So there's a bit there. And that goes all the way to the end. Obviously then you can start to add, it's a little bit harsh, so just take it. Like I said, it didn't really sound the same. It was just a lot of white noise with a riser sort of behind it. So the next one you can use is a flanger. So I'll go from scratch so you can see what's going on. Metering, modulation, flanger. And what I'll do is put this on. I want you guys to be able to see what's happening. So that's a little bit crazy and that's not what we want. Speed, we're going to do it to 0 because once we've done this, we're going to put it into a sampler and then pitch bend it to make the sound that we want. Obviously we want the mix on 100% because it's not a send, it's an insert. Intensity will go all the way down, and then feedback went about 80. So you can hear that it's already, take that off. You can see the difference there, it's really getting those harmonics going. And then intensity, you can hear that hollows it out. So you got your sound there, bypass that. And then from there, same again, bounce in place. White, and go to FL. Bouncing that down. We've got our white FL here. And here, we'll just pull in, we'll just use the built-in one. Stereo. And edit. Close this. And we take the white FL, pull it into there. Got it as C3, so that's the one there. Open it up, the volume all the way, and pitch bend, 12. Do is, so we'll go C3 because that's where the original sample is. So that's done it from before where it's done the full 8 bars because that was the last one. And I want to mute these out. And just drag this all the way along. So from there, open it up again and we got the pitch bend here. So we can come along. So I think that one sounds a little bit more believable than the phaser one that I had initially. So there you go. That's pretty much about it. I mean, you can start to add some other little effects to it. Obviously, you can put a nice little reverb on there. Pull it down. That's really going to spread the sound out. So if we go to output, metering, multimeter. You can hear there the tail carrying on. But there's a whole bunch of different stuff you can do. Obviously, if you've got that in your track, depending on what stage it is, it's always good to put maybe a little bit of a side chain. It is a white noise. It's going to take up a lot of space frequency-wise, and obviously depending on the level, it will take up a lot of space in your mix. So make sure you EQ it to taste, and if you've got it in a section where you've got all your drums and that playing, maybe think about putting a bit of a side chain on it so it's not just hogging up all the space and people just hearing this overpowering riser. Obviously, you can make this 16 bars, 32 bars, and just have the riser for a whole section. It's just a case of playing around and stuff like that, and just getting the desired effect that you want. So yeah, you could have it rising for 32 bar sections and really give the listener the feeling that something is just constantly building in your track. Hopefully you guys got something out of it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to head over to my Facebook page, give that a like, and also my SoundCloud. There's lots of new music coming out in the next couple of weeks, and also there's a SoundCloud listening group. So if you've got any new tracks that you want myself and other people to have a listen to, maybe give a critique, feel free to just follow the links in the description, and yeah, give it, post your tracks up. And also, quickly, if you give my Facebook page a like, there's a bunch of free Massive presets on there, so you guys can, just by clicking like, you're going to get some more free stuff. Until next time, see you later.